guys, we're back with another Vlogmas video. Oh, you can't even see it. So I'm pretty excited about this video because I'm trying to be a little festive, you guys. I got my little Santa bow scrunchie thing on. So it's been interesting. I'm trying to sit back so you guys can see it during the video. I didn't get this for no reason, okay? Usually I have like a Santa hat that I like to wear every year, but I definitely didn't bring that because when you're packing to leave the country, you're limited on space, so I don't have that. But I got this from Primark. Love that store. But today I really wanted to do a Christmas tag. I saw it online from one of my friends and I just thought I had to do it too. It's like perfect for the festive Vlogmas time. So I'm going to be answering about 20 questions all related to Christmas. So let's get started. Okay, so question number one, how are you spending this Christmas? So this Christmas, I'm spending it in Spain. That's why this whole segment's called Vlogmas in Spain. And so I will be away from home this year for Christmas. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing on Christmas Day. I have my roommates here though, who are also American, so we'll probably all be doing something together. There's been talk of us doing like White Elephant on Christmas, which is just a game where everyone buys a gift and it's like a little game you play to see which gift you'll end up with in the end, which I've actually played once before at a Christmas party at work. So I would not mind playing that game because it's actually pretty fun in my opinion from the one time that I've played it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this year for Christmas so far. Question number two, how did you spend last Christmas? So last Christmas I was actually in England. I spent Christmas with my dad and my little sister, so that was actually still really nice. Yeah, I haven't been home for Christmas. I'm just away from home for Christmas quite a lot. It's one or the other, Thanksgiving or Christmas, and the past 2 years I've been away from both. But that's just part of the traveling game, you know? But it's really cool because you actually get to see how Christmas is spent in different cultures, which is actually kind of cool, which actually leads into question three. Have you ever celebrated Christmas in a different culture? So yes, I have celebrated Christmas in a different culture. I've celebrated Christmas once in England, and this year I'm celebrating Christmas here in Spain. And you wouldn't think there'd be that many differences, but there actually are. I might just make a video of me talking about the differences in Christmas here in Spain. In England, I didn't notice too many differences, but I'll still look into that some more to make sure because I could be wrong. So question four, in your culture, what date do you receive gifts? So I made sure, because there's a lot of questions on this Christmas tag, but I wanted to really make sure that I included this one because I never even thought about there being another day to receive gifts. Like I know some people open gifts on Christmas Eve, some people open their gifts on Christmas, but I've never really thought of there being like a completely different day like a different day of opening gifts altogether. I thought it was always either like Christmas or Christmas Eve. But here in Spain, they actually open their gifts like in January. So that's why I'm saying I'll make a video about the differences between Christmas at home, or Christmas home for me, which is America, the United States, and then Christmas in Spain versus England, everything, because it's super different. But for me, growing up, Christmas wise, we opened our gifts on Christmas Day, December 25th. Okay, so question five, do you have any Christmas Eve traditions? So when I was younger, I always wanted to try to start a tradition where I would open like a single gift on Christmas Eve, this, that, and the third, whatever. It wasn't really anything that stuck and it wasn't like a big deal. But what I really used to do every year on Christmas Eve was go to my best friend Taylor's house. I go over there every single year and they have dinner because Christmas Eve is the day her family would get together. They have dinner, all the family be there, be playing games, a little party. Like it's really a good time, and I was always invited, so my mom and I would go over there every single year and it would just be the best time. So every year on Christmas Eve, those were my plans. I go to my best friend's house. That's where I am on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day is the day that I spend with my family. So that kind of ended up being my Christmas Eve tradition. Like I think the first year that I actually couldn't go because of one of the times I just wasn't home for Christmas, they were like, we're gonna miss you at the party, and I was like, that's just so crazy. Like this literally became like, it literally was kind of a tradition for me to go there every year. So yeah, that definitely was my Christmas Eve tradition. So question six, I'm gonna run out of fingers soon, I realized that. What is your favorite Christmas smell? So my favorite Christmas smell would typically be like, I want to say something gingerbread. I do really like those gingerbread smells. I'm not very fond of like the Christmas tree, like the fresh tree smells, and I'm not fond of anything vanilla. So the gingerbread smells have to be like my favorite like Christmassy time smells. Question number 7, do you like eggnog? And the answer to that is yes, I do like eggnog, but I can't ever drink it. Like usually if I get eggnog, I get like a quarter of a glass or a third of a glass. Like I don't drink much because it just does not sit well, and it's just because I don't eat very many dairy milk products, so I just know that's probably the reason why it doesn't sit well. But the taste of it, I do enjoy the taste of it. Question number 8, candy canes or gingerbread men? So I would have to say it depends. So if it's a plain peppermint candy cane, I love those and I'll pick those every time because I love like the plain peppermint candy canes. But all those other flavors that they make, like the Starburst ones and all those crazy flavors, I don't like those. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Like they would give them out Christmas time in gift bags, and those would be the first thing I give away. Like I hate those. But if they're the plain ones, they're great. Now, gingerbread men also depends. I love the soft gingerbread men, but a lot of times when you get like the really hard gingerbread men, they just don't taste right. Like sometimes they're great, they do a good job, but I don't know, sometimes I just don't get the best quality gingerbread men when they're hard like that. So it depends, but if they're soft, I like them every time. Question number 9, have you ever built a gingerbread house? And the answer to that is yes, I have, one time, and it was pretty difficult. I don't remember it ending well. It was when I was younger, but I feel like I need to redo that. Like I feel like I need to experience building the gingerbread house again. I haven't done it since I was younger, and that I remember it being close to a disaster. Nothing stayed together. That gingerbread house didn't last long. Question number 10, is your Christmas tree real or fake? So growing up, always we had to have a fake Christmas tree because my mom is allergic to actual pine trees. So we've never had a real tree. Still to this day, I haven't had a real tree. So it's always been a fake tree. So question number 11, I'm out of fingers. What tops your Christmas tree? So for the entirety of my memories of Christmas time, we've always had the same star that went on top of the tree. It was gold, and you could plug it in with the rest of the lights, and it lit up and it blinked colorful lights, and it was just our star, and we used it every single year. There was not a year we went that we did not use the same Christmas topper, which was that star. And then one year I remember it broke. Like it wasn't just the lights stopped working, the star broke. We've had the same star. So I remember one year the star broke and we couldn't use it. And since then we have not had a topper on our Christmas tree. I guess you could just call us stubborn because we're not trying to buy anything else to go on our tree because we were just so used to our old star, but so far we just haven't found anything that compares to our beloved star. So when we find something else that's great, we'll put it on top of the tree, okay? Question 12, have you ever had a white Christmas? And the answer to that is no, not that I can recall. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. There's no snow. Like there's snow, but it's periodically. It's not every year, and it usually comes around January time, not December and Christmas. So as far as I can remember, no, I've never had a white Christmas. But that's okay because I do not like the snow. I don't like winter. That's neither here nor there. Question 13, have you ever built a snowman? And the answer is yes, but if you're from Atlanta, then you know the snow we get's not really snow. You don't get that giant layer of the soft, fluffy snow where you lay in and make snow angels and you roll like all these big old snowballs up to make snowmen. No, it's not like that. It snows a little bit, it gets the ground covered, and then usually overnight it melts a little bit and then it freezes, so the top layer is usually ice. So when you're trying to make a snowman, it's really like you're making an ice man, and you can't make those very big. We don't have a lot of snow, and yeah, my snowmen were usually about that tall. So my snow experiences have all been with very small amounts of snow. Number 14, Try to name all of Santa's reindeer. Okay, I didn't look these up beforehand, so I'm actually just gonna try to see if I know how many I know. He has like 9 reindeer, right? Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donald, Blitzen, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donald, Blitzen, Rudolph. I got 7. 15. Are you good at buying gifts for others? And for this question, I want to say yes. I don't think I've disappointed any of my friends thus far, but they would usually, during the year, what I usually do is during the year, if we talk about stuff or they send pictures like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, I usually just like keep a little collection of those things, and then around Christmas time, if I know like we're buying gifts, if I'm buying gifts for this person, like I'm going to save that and then buy that gift around Christmas time and then give it to you for Christmas. So that way I know it's something that you said that you wanted. Based on that and my history and what I think, I'm a pretty good gift giver because of my method. 16, are you a last minute shopper or are you organized? So I have to say I'm pretty organized just because when it comes to Christmas specifically, because I don't like last minute shopping. Christmas last minute shopping stresses me out, like it stresses me out. So I would have to say I'm pretty organized when it comes to Christmas shopping. I make a list, I know what I want to get, I know what gifts I'm getting everyone, so I go out and I get it and I go home. 17, would you rather peek at gifts or be surprised on Christmas Day? And my answer to that is be surprised. It was like I kind of peeked at my gifts, but it's not as fun. Like, you know what's there and you just can't use it until Christmas, so really it's just like a tease. I like being surprised more because there's not many moments where you really get to be surprised. I like surprises, so I'd rather be surprised. Question 18, do you prefer giving or receiving gifts on Christmas? And my honest answer is neither. I don't like the stress of going shopping for other people, like specifically around a certain day where I have to buy everyone a gift, like I have to buy an abundance of gifts at the same time. That stresses me out. And I also don't like receiving a lot of gifts at one time because then I feel like I have to get people stuff back and it's like, oh my gosh, you'd have to spend all this money on me, and I just have like stress around gifts in general. So yeah, this is why I never say Christmas is my favorite holiday. Christmas usually just stresses me out. Everyone's different. Question 19, are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? So my answer is, once upon a time when I was like buying everyone these gifts left and right and I just had Christmas like, you know, down pat, I had a method, I was a pretty good present wrapper. I can say that. Like, I used to help my friends wrap their gifts and everything. Like, I wasn't bad, but I haven't wrapped gifts in so long. I feel like it's been so long. And then nowadays when you get stuff, some stuff's like, it's like oddly shaped and can't be wrapped, or when you buy it they already like package it all pretty in bags and stuff, so you don't have to wrap it. So I haven't really been wrapping gifts recently, like in the past couple years. And also I'm not usually home, so if gifts happen here, it's usually mailed, and then it just takes away the whole appeal when you mail it because you can't really wrap your mail. That defeats the purpose. They need to see the labels and stuff. So yeah, haven't wrapped gifts in a while. So I probably fail miserably now just because I don't think I remember what I'm doing. Last but not least, question 20. What's your one Christmas wish? And my one Christmas wish is for free healthcare in America.